And my mic was muted. Awesome. Welcome to Flight Sim Fridays, everybody. Johnny B here, and this is going to be, of course, Flight Sim Friday. That's what I do. But this one's going to be done with a little bit of a different intent. This stream is being done with the intent of using it as content for a future video. Just got back from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, a couple weeks ago. Got to visit the place. Really cool. Really enjoyed it. Beautiful place. Of course, visited the Wright Brothers Memorial, which was something I really wanted to see. In addition to a couple of lighthouses, which, like I said, I'm older. I like that stuff like that. So we're going to explore Kitty Hawk, North Carolina in the game. Do a couple of landings at the actual little airport. It is HFFA airport, first flight airport. Yeah, we're going to check out some places where me and my family went. There was a couple lighthouses, some of the shopping places we saw, but mostly going to focus on trying to look at the Wright Brothers Memorial in the game, compare it to the footage I took. Like as you all probably know, everywhere I go, I basically film everything, just because you never know. That's what you do. Capture the world from a different perspective, and just and I want to compare the in-game memorial to what I got on film. That'll be for a future video. Look for that on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, click that button. Do it. It's free. Do it. Without further ado, let's get into the flight. So of course, we can't see Diddly Squad at night. We're going to change the conditions, and we are not going to use anything like a Boeing 747. We're not doing anything stupid like that. We're going to fly some smaller planes, and then from there, we're going to try, and we'll see if the game lets me. We're going to try and recreate some of the first flights with the, as you know, in this game, the Wright Brothers plane is in this. So Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. There it is, KFFA. Out here this is the Outer Banks of North Carolina. KFFA is the little airport that's there. And as soon as this loads in, I do have it on ultra settings, and I just started the game, so it might take a minute. I want to welcome you guys to the stream. If you're new to the stream, please drop a follow, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube Shorts. If you're watching from YouTube Shorts and you want to see a full screen, click on my YouTube page. I have two simultaneous YouTube streams, a YouTube Short stream and a YouTube 1920 by 1080 stream. So here we go. This right here is the Wright Brothers National Memorial. And so a couple cool things, and I never really knew much about this beforehand. There's actual people can land here. So my understanding is the first flight occurred here along this path over here. As you can see I don't know if you can see these squares, these little monuments. Those are the landing milestones. The furthest flight during the first flights was right here. This is the visitor center, parking lot. There's this tent. I don't know what it was for. There's like a tent here, an outdoor thing. This is the actual memorial monument itself. We'll take a look at that. And just down over here at the southern, the property ends right here. There's a model of the Wright Brothers airplane, and then some statues of the first flight. So I thought that was really cool. And of course, a little parking lot. This is actually just a bathroom. But here is and it's a very well maintained landing strip. There's an actual landing strip. There's actual people that fly here, like today. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, KFFA. KFFA is correct. And then I want to go south, past, I think it's Hatteras Island. There's a lighthouse that I was taking a look at. Bode. Right here. Here it is. Bodie Lighthouse. And it looks like it's modeled in the game, three-dimensionally. It's not, yeah, it's in the game, I think. So maybe we'll take a look at that. Can we set waypoints in the game? For this, we're gonna take a smaller plane. Why don't we let's take off from number 21. Set as departure. We're gonna fly down to Bode. I honestly forget how to pronounce it, but I visited it, got some videos of it. Can we set waypoints? Is there a way to... Anybody in the chat know how to... Can you do waypoints? Starflight EFB, tab EFB. Well, why don't we just do this? Let's set the area of the lighthouse as the arrival. And we're gonna fly something slower because I want to be able to see everything. This thing goes 244 knots. We want something a little slower. I don't want something too slow. 244. This is a water landing craft. We don't want that. There's the Wright. We're gonna use this eventually. The Wright Brothers aircraft. My son's right next to me. Hell no, he got to take a look at he got to take a look at this. It's 23 knots. That's ridiculous. It's awesome. Range 1 nautical mile. I don't even think it reaches that. Again, I think things like that are fascinating. I think history is fascinating. So anytime I get to go anywhere, I want to check out the history of a place. So, without further ado, 290. I want to go somewhere. This thing's pretty good. We could use this. It's a Redwood Flyer, and it's kind of the plane that has a sign at the back, like "Eat at Joe's," like we saw. So that's pretty cool. So we'll use the Red Bull Air Race Edge 540. It's edging. Let's get the sun right on there. And let's explore. We're just going to explore. No real... This is going to be one of more chill, like I said, one of the more chill streams. The purpose of this is content. I want to get some videos to compare it to my video and maybe put a video together. Yes, I said video 3 times in a sentence. You know, maybe put some... I want to do kind of a comparison video. Like, hey, this is what I saw at the monument, and here it is in the game. Really cool. Yay. So for those who are into flight sim, this might be for you. If not, there's plenty of skibbity toilet memes out there. Plenty of blue-haired kids playing Minecraft for 16 hours on end. But if you like flight sim and exploration and like cool places, this might be for you. So I want to welcome you guys to the stream. Like I said, looking forward to this. As soon as this thing loads, we're gonna... Oh, let's go to the gaming screen. All right. As soon as this loads, we're gonna start off at the first flight airport. And like I said, I actually went here, and there's actual planes at this little strip, and there was 3 planes there. As soon as this game loads, it's gonna stutter a little bit because it's just loading. It's a big world. I have a folder open with all my footage that I took from the memorial, and yeah, it looked like this. Like there was these kind of planes there. So there we go in the Red Bull piece of garbage. I don't know, goofy looking plane. And the first thing we see in the background, we see the visitor center. That's the main. Now, that's the main place. The actual Wright Brothers plane is in that building, which is kind of cool. There you can see I'm gonna let this thing kind of go. There, from a distance, kind of where the propellers are, is the Wright Brothers Memorial Monument. Let's take a flight. We're gonna take this thing in the air, and we're gonna take. Yeah, it's a good time though. All right, let's get this thing up in the air. I hate this plane. This plane is so quirky. But we're gonna take off. It's like instant takeoff. It's like not messing around. There's the tower there. There's the yeah. This is the maintained airstrip. Really cool stuff. Take a head over here. We're gonna take it over here. Right there is the model. Let's take a gander down south. And I don't know what this building is. I didn't get a chance to check that out when I was there. This is actual, like, it's sand down here. And this is actually there. This is like a steel model of the Wright Brothers aircraft. Let me see if I can get a... Like I said, this is for content. So let me see if I can get a smoother pan around here. Definitely thought this was definitely a cool part. And this thing, you can actually see. Yeah, you can actually see, bro. Yeah, that's exactly as it is. I have a photo of me laying down right next to this dude. I'll have to see if I can find that. All right, here we go. We got And there's a what's this hat say? U.S. Life. Oh, does that say lifesaver? Yeah, that's the. Oh, that's so detailed. That's actually what it says on the statue. These are there. Like, yo, look at that guy. Look what he's doing. He's doing stuff. This guy's clapping. This guy's like, yeah, bro, you did it. You got it in the air. Let's go. There was a camera. Oh, okay. The camera guy was right back here. This dude right here. This guy. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. So one inaccurate. Okay, so there's one thing missing here. There's actually a sign here that depicts what's going on in the picture. And that's like, it's like right here. So, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Pretty impressive. These signs are, these are here. These 3 little signboards are there. And we're going to get, look at the, wow. Look at the detail on this. Big kill. If I can get a good angle on it. Big kill Devil Hill. When the Wright brothers were here, the big kill Devil Hill, the hill in front of, well, they say hill like 45 times on this. If I can get a good angle on this. The hill in front of you was a massive sand dune. Thousands of times the brothers trekked up this and 3 nearby dunes to conduct glider experiments. And then it goes on to show some. Yeah, I gotta check if this very picture is in it, but this but this is actually in the game, or actually these 3 signs. So each of these 3 signs is different. I can't. Let me look up my. Let me see if I can find the pictures. This is check this out. Big. Hold on. We're gonna switch monitors here. Make sure nothing's locked in. Yeah, this is actual footage that I took. That's pretty cool. Wait, that's not the right one. We got to go to this one. Big kill. Let's see if is it, how accurate is this? See, we're testing out Asobo Studios, see how they are. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Real game. Real. It looks like the angle of the plane's a little bit different up at the top here. But overall, that's pretty impressive. Very neat. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Now, I know I got the other 2. I know for a fact I got the other 2 signs. Unless that was the time when that person was standing there. Oh, I bet it didn't save. That's all right. All right. Or was that one where that old dude was like sitting there for like 5 hours reading the sign and I couldn't get to it because I don't want to be rude and push him out of the way? Probably. I only got 1 video. Okay, that's okay. Well, if that's accurate, and this must be accurate. First flight, December 17th, 1903, and it shows the 12 seconds, 120 feet, 12 seconds, 175 feet, 15 seconds, 200 feet in the final flight, about a minute, 852 feet. So that's pretty cool. For the first flight and a goofy little glider thing, absolutely. This one, commemoration of the conquest of air. We're not going to read all that, but you get the point. Yeah, these little parking lots are there. This sign was there. Remember this sign being there. Looks like it's just the same as the other. This little house here, or this little thing, this little building was there. I got up to I was standing up here looking down and I didn't get out here. I don't know what this is. I don't know if I have a video of that. I have a video from the top view. Not sure. I am curious. Now I have a shot of it from way up here. Let's see if I can find that. I took a picture somewhere of this building. What the devil is it? Get it? Kill Devil Hills? Let's go. All right. I'm trying to find my video of this building and I cannot find it. Why? Cannot find it. It must have not. That's all right. Just have to go back to Kitty Hawk and take a picture. It's only an 8-hour drive. I can do that standing in my head if I don't make any more stops in Washington D.C. All right, this is the actual Wilbur Wright Orville Wright Monument, and I know I took some video reading this part here in commemoration of the conquest of the air. Let's take a look at this. I know I took a video of this. That's the problem. Killing me. Turn the volume down here. I'm looking at my video on the other screen. Commemoration of the conquest of air. Yeah, I have a video of me and my daughter walking up the hill, leading up to the thing. There we go. All right, so this is the actual video, and there it is. Let's see if I can get a closer view. Turn down this Amuse monitor. So we don't need that. In commemoration of the conquest of air. Yep, there it is. Very cool. All right, pause this for a second. Video. Oh, let's get a game view. Whoa, we just like went underground. That's weird. All right, so the game. Video. Okay, pretty accurate. Pretty cool. Oh, this is where I try to look down the hill to see what that stupid. There's all these people running, random people. All right, I know I went around the side. There's me walking around. There it is. Okay, so that's that house. That's that thing. I don't even know what that is. I mean, so let's look at it in the game real quick. So I mean, the distance isn't. They don't have the hillside perfect, but it's good enough. Kind of cool. Not bad. All right, so that's kind of cool. Obviously, got a lot of people. There's a bunch of people there that day. It was very windy. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Let me get one of the other. Oh, I just saw something I wanted to see. All right, so I got this here, this footage right here. So I approached the statue on the right. This is Wilbur. I don't know who that guy is, but there he is, Wilbur. Let's check it out in the game. See the detail on this thing. Wilbur, statue on the right, and looking at it from this point view. Wilbur Wright, on Orville Wright. There it is. Yep, Wilbur. There's Mr. Wilbur Wright. And I'm assuming this one on the right says Orville. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Orville on the right. Let's see what the actual footage. Here's the actual. Yeah, I'm sorry for the 9 hours of video. Okay. All right, very cool. That was very nice. All right, here's a video I took. Cameron in the chat. Me and my family are taking a vacation to Pittsburgh tomorrow. What brings you to Pittsburgh? What are you here to see? It must be a Pirates game. What's up, Rizzler? Good to see you, buddy. Cameron the Rizzler. Yes, we are exploring today. We're just kind of doing a chill stream, just exploring. That's all. It's a good time. This is the. So I got to go inside. Now this isn't in the game. It's just the closed doors. The floor was wet at the time, so I couldn't actually go in there. And this girl walking in front of me, I was kind of annoyed at that. Yeah, I got a good look in there. And that was like some random lady. So this is kind of a look inside that monument. Unfortunately, it was closed because the floor was wet. I don't know, somebody urinated on the floor. I don't know what the deal was. There's some stairs up to the right here. Some stairs. Kind of cool. Oh, your grandma lived? What part of Pittsburgh, man? What part of the burg? Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, bro. This is, the doors. Now, I don't know did they model this in the game, the doors? No, they don't have those. They don't have those little like imprints on there, but that's still pretty cool. I mean, it's close enough. Pretty impressive. Good to see it, Cameron. Have a good time. Me in Pittsburgh tomorrow. How long of a drive is that for you? I would say Pittsburgh's a nice city, but you know, I'm not sure what the rest of the vacation. Yeah, Orville. We got Orville in there, and I took a walk around. Yeah, nothing really much. There was kind of just taking a look, and you could see from here. I mean, that's kind of what that looks like. That's just kind of like right here. Pretty accurate. Oh, that's right. I took another shot of this by the brothers Wilbur and Orville Wright. Oh, that's a shot from the monument looking north towards the airstrip where the Wright brothers did their first flight. And let's see if I can get a good shot here. Trying to get a good one here. All right, there's the game. And there's the actual. That's pretty good. Pretty well like depicted. Very neat. Yeah, I find this stuff fascinating. I don't know if you do, but I do. All right, this is just some random guy. What's this guy? What's this dude doing? Dude's like taking a picture of the floor. Hey, you like what you like, I guess. Who am I to judge? All right, there's those two lovebirds over there on the right. Just like, hey, oh, look at this, honey. It's beautiful. What a view. Let's kiss. Oh, here we go. What's this here? Erected by the Congress of the United States, begun in 1928, dedicated in 1932. That's got to be in the game. Hold up. That's just right behind here. Erected by the Congress of the United States, begun in 1928, dedicated in 1932. The game? An actual. Pretty cool. All right, very nice. Genius. Yeah, it does say that. It says genius. And looking upwards at the towering structure of how beautiful this is. This is superior. Well, I hope you have a great time in Pittsburgh, Cameron. Hope you have a great trip. Hope you have a good time. Trying to look for some more stuff. 14-hour drive. Oh my gosh. It's a bit of a haul, man. Well, have a safe trip, dude. Yeah, what do you plan to do? You plan to see anything cool while you're here other than Granny's house? This side of the monument says achieved by dauntless resolution and I don't have the rest of it, but let's look at the game. Let's look at the game. Achieved by dauntless resolution and unconquerable faith. So not sure. Hey, lots of good stuff. There are a lot of museums, a lot of cool stuff to see here if you're in a town. Yeah, now these people aren't in the game, obviously, but yeah, it's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Well, we already saw that. Okay. Very cool. Just gonna do a couple more and then we'll continue the flights. We're gonna do some landing challenges at the airport. This isn't just gonna be like, hey, look at this cool monument. Yay. We'll do some flights, do some landing challenges. Mostly just, what is this? Oh. Okay, the next part I have on film is the airport over here. KFFA, First Flight Airport over in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. All right, so let's look at the footage here. This is the pilot facility over at KFFA, and yeah, mostly the doors that's just bathrooms. There's yours truly. Yours truly filming. And yes, my drone wasn't allowed there. Unmanned aircraft not permitted. Of course, I mean, I knew that beforehand. It's a national park. You're not allowed to fly drones in national parks. Anybody with half brain knows that. Just my daughter in the window there. Wright Brothers National Memorial Pilot Facility. A gift from, let's see if this is in the game. Let's take a look here. And that's accurate. That's actually pretty accurate. We got this is like a wheelchair accessible ramp and then the main stairs. So take a look here. So the drone sign was here. I mean, I'm not expecting every single sign to be there. And that plaque isn't, it's not here. There's like a light here or something. So there's no plaque there. It's still pretty cool. See if we can get a look at this. Did I get the ramp in there? No, I didn't. So in the game, this is in the, no, this is my footage. This is real life. Oh, they even got the benches in. They even got the benches in there. Yeah, they got the benches actually in the game, which is a nice little detail. Real life. The game. They got added a garbage can in the middle, so that's kind of cool. All right, let's keep looking at the footage here. So that's the facility. I'm gonna back out here just so I don't totally dox myself because I have a file folder open. Doxy. Okay, so yeah. So here's this is me approaching from the landing strip. This is me pointing at a puddle, literally. That's me saying, "Oh, look, a puddle. How interesting is that?" Let's see if the puddle's in the game or not. That was like right here. That puddle was like right here. Not in the game, but I don't expect it to be. Somebody's dog peed really hard there. There's me pointing at a puddle and be like, "Wow, that's so cool. It's a puddle." Okay, wait a minute. We got a sign here. It says, "Welcome to the National Wright Brothers," and that's actually in the game. I'm walking up to it now. Here it is. See how accurate that is. Welcome to the Wright Brothers National Memorial. Game. Real life, it's pretty accurate. Game. Yeah, it's even got the little, the pilot's booth, operating hours. Right. Yeah, it's not going to have anywhere like, like San Diego Junior, Nebraska Cornhusker Park or something, some little kid park, obviously. But I think it's still a very nice attention to detail. Very nice attention to detail. I like this. I like this a lot. This is really cool. So let's go back to the game, or the monitor, the actual footage. And we see kind of a little map of everything, where everything's at. And then you turn to the right here, and there's the KFFA airport. This is where we just took off from. We're going to re-landing and stuff. And you can see there in the background, these are actual current planes. People fly out of here, which is kind of neat. Restricted area. So I wanted to actually walk out there and take a look, but I couldn't go back there. It's my daughter. And she really enjoyed this too. You kind of enjoyed this too. All right, let's take a look at, so one little inaccuracy, and I'm not gonna, oh, they do have puddles here. They got the puddle. They have the puddle. Let's go. There's no, is there a gate that's closed? Oh, the gate isn't, okay, the gate's open. Okay, it's not that there's no gate, it's just not open, or it's just not closed. National Park Surface, U.S. Department of the Interior, Wright Brothers National Memorial. Here's the game. Here's the actual. Very cool. Very nicely done. I'm seriously impressed. First flight airstrip. Let's go. Very cool. And there's me wishing I could just walk out there and like look at everything. But I can't. There's a plane. There's a pea puddle over there yonder. More stuff over there. There's, I don't know what I was pointing. Wait, hold on. What was I saying? Let's get the audio in here. I'm curious about what I was pointing at. Oops, didn't mean. Oh, I didn't mean to load up TikTok. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I got to go help my mom at work, so I have had Cameron in the Wizard in the chat. I got to go help my mom at work, so I hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Have a safe trip to Pittsburgh. Hope you enjoy yourself. Let me out next time I'm streaming. And next time when you head back from Pittsburgh, let me know how your trip was. Let me know. All right. Very cool. So pretty cool. All right. First flight airstrip. All right. Let's go. I want to head back to, and then we're gonna go back in the air. We're gonna fly around. We're gonna take a like. There's my plane up there. We're gonna take a look at the plane again real quick because I want to compare it to the footage. Kind of a weird stream, I get it, but this is really just trying to get some cool content comparisons for a future video. Possibly if I can get some good stuff and maybe put something together. All right, this is the plane here. This is a model recreation of the plane. So here's the actual plane, and here it is. Yes, I know there's a bunch of people on it, but I wasn't waiting 5 hours for everybody to clear out. Once everybody left, I ended up climbing on there. So kind of cool. This is the actual plane. And let's try to get from the real right perspective, like right here. Main game. Pretty cool. I don't know who, I think my daughter took a picture of me on the actual riding the actual plane. I was like laying down beside Wilbur or whoever. Oh yeah, here's some of the statues. Let's get a load of this guy. All right, so here's the actual footage of our pointing friend over here. Here's the actual footage. All right. And there he is in the game. Right over there. He's just doing his thing, right? Bruh. He's like, bruh. Bruh. Bruh, you made it. You did it. I don't think they got that tree in the background. Oh, I remember this. There was that kid over there. This kid over here was. I wanted to take a picture of this. I wanted to take a picture of this guy right here. This guy is he's photographing the whole thing, and this kid would not leave the statue for the life of him. He jumped on top of his back and just sat there for 10 minutes. I was like, kid, get off. I want to take a video of this. He eventually did get off. I was looking at everything else, and eventually he did take off. Now, the only thing that's missing here, you can see in the footage, this is the little launching track for the Wright Brothers plane. This isn't in the game. That's it's right behind the plane, so that's not there. And I think that's a significant omission. I think that's kind of a significant piece of this. But regardless, I'm not too bent out of shape about it, but still kind of cool. All right, this is that dude I was talking about with the lifesaver hat. That's that guy. I was like, yeah, what up, bro? What up, bro? Let's get a look at him, bro. There he is on there. There he is in the games. So, and of course, the three amigos over on the right there. Still pretty cool. All right. So without further ado, let's get back to flying. Get back to flying around the memorial. I didn't get a chance to go in here. This is the visitor center. Didn't really get a chance to go in there. Now this tent over here is there. I don't know what it's for. There was a bunch of chairs. Almost looked like an outdoor wedding type setup. It was underneath this tent. It was like a bunch of rows of chairs or something. Maybe like a church sermon. I don't know. Something. This solar panel. This is actually there. Very cool. Like I said, I had a couple of buses here, some cars. The main visitor center. So I think it was really crowded that day, and we opted not to go into it, but this is the visitor center, which is kind of neat. The actual Wright Brothers, the airplane is in there. As you can see, it's not a big building. There's not a ton in there. There's some information on the walls and the plane itself, but other than that, not a ton. Here is, from what I understand, when I was there, these were the living quarters of the Wright Brothers, and one of these was where they built the work. This is like the work garage, and this is where they lived or something, where they slept. And actually, you can see in the game, obviously it's just like video game wallpaper. It's just a flat surface. This isn't a three-dimensional inside there, but you can kind of see this cool little picture. It looks like a dish, some kind of dresser, probably a bed. Probably a bed. That's a nice little touch, actually. If you were here for the Area 51 flight, they modeled some of the buildings, and they had this like video game wallpaper, and it looked like a Macy's or something, which was just kind of weird. But I thought that's a nice little touch, because that definitely looks like some old-timey like Red Dead Redemption type inside of a cabin, which is probably what they, what the living quarters was like. And here is a sign, and I don't have any footage of this, but like actual stuff. But yeah, it looks like there's a picture of the inside of their cabin. The Wrights conditions made tent life difficult. The brothers moved into the hangar workshop in 1902, but it made for cramped quarters. So pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. All right, and of course, the most integral piece, and this is what I was talking about. This is the actual where the flight took place, right? Yeah. So this is that launch. I guess this is that launch track where they launched the plane from behind, and then they soared up in the air. I don't have any footage of this. I wish I did. First successful flight of an airplane made from the spot by Orville Wright, September 17th, 1903. This was erected in 1928 to commemorate the 25th anniversary of this event. That's so crazy to think about. So the plane took off. The first flight landed literally right about here. That's okay. Hey, first flight, 12 seconds, 120 feet, and these are actually in real life. This monument here, this path, the second flight, the third flight at 200 feet, and way over there when they've got this thing figured out. Wish I can go this a little faster. During the video, I'll speed this up. Like I said, this is just recording for content. Because that's how we do. We got to repurpose streams as content, right? Way over here. And I feel this definitely turned into like a museum stream, but end of the fourth flight, 59 seconds, 852 feet, December 17th, 1903, pilot Wilbur. Oh, those numbers are actually on the side. And then there's the actual airport. So really cool stuff. All right. Kind of neat. I like stuff like that. Let's check out. I want to check out Bodie. Alexa, stop. Alexa's not minding her business. All right, I'm going to take a look at Bodie Island Lighthouse. I think that's how it's pronounced. If anybody is from North Carolina, correct me on that. Yeah, I remember you gotta follow like this road all the way down and curves over the lighthouse like that. One of these is like Alligator Lake or something like that it's called. I think we stayed somewhere down way down there. Oh, okay. This airplane's finicky. We're gonna fly it, so we're just flying around Kitty Hawk, North Carolina right now. And we're really, make sure the volume's down on this. Really looking at, we're going to hit up this lighthouse. I don't know why it's flickering, but we're going to hit up this lighthouse here. This is where we visited. We were there. I want to check to see if this is accurately modeled in the game. I remember passing the Outer Banks Hospital, which is right there. That waypoint, right about where my nose is. The lighthouse is somewhere over here. Now this little piece of sand here was like some kind of kite. I didn't quite get that. It was just a bunch of dunes. People fly their kites, which I guess is kind of cool. So we're gonna take this bad boy, a little spin. Probably should have taken the F-18. Would have been faster, but good luck landing that at the Wright Brothers Airport. And anybody in the chat, drop a line, say hello. Don't be strangers. Come say hi. I know on YouTube, it's very hard to see who's watching. Looks like my custom waypoint is right past where this road is. It's like that plane we saw on the beach. Meet at the Crab Shack. There's I'm taking a picture. I guess I should send my daughter a ocean. I'll get a picture. My daughter's gonna get out of this. Lighthouse, where you at? I gotta get closer to this little piece of land over here. All right. Alright, the lighthouse, according to my custom waypoint, should be around this. I thought it was on the left. No, you had to turn right. Oh, that's right. This is south. So it's actually over here somewhere. I feel like I would see a lighthouse by now. You know, it sticks up in the air pretty good, so I feel like I don't. My laundry. Okay, perfect. My laundry stuck. I put it in there a little while ago. I gotta flip it. I remember there being a little road off the main road, and it kind of curves around. So maybe we're not quite there yet. Right now, I'm regretting picking. I kind of wish I had a faster airplane, but this is good. See, this looks like the road here. Like that was the road, but I'll be disappointed if lighthouse is in the camp. I feel like lighthouse should be here. Oh, it's okay. Here's the spot. And no, it's not in there. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I don't know. Is anybody out there in mod land? Can you guys mod like lighthouses and stuff in the game? Because I'd like to see this. Yeah, yeah, there it is. I mean, you could. So, there's a lighthouse in the game. There's a lighthouse in reality. So, no, not. That's all right. That's all right. They all can't be winners. Oh, it's not really accurate. I don't remember it looking like a Louisiana swampland over here, but well, no, there was water, wasn't there? I don't remember this much swampland. Let me see if I can find a video. Yeah, so here we go. I found some footage. So here's going from the lighthouse, looking back to. So this is where we're looking at. So looking back there is looking back there. So I mean, there's more trees in real life. That's okay. It ain't gotta be perfect. All right, not a biggie. That's kind of cool. The lighthouse, a little bit of a disappointment. I was kind of hoping it would be there, but the shadow. You can see the shadows there. It's just like a. I mean, the lighthouse. I mean, technically, it's right there, but. All right. Why don't we try? Why don't we try landing this thing at the airport? And then maybe we could try some challenges. I'm kind of done with my tour for now. Just wanted to compare the Wright Brothers Memorial to its real-life counterpart. So maybe we'll try landing this thing at the airport. And then we're going to try different planes. And then we'll try different planes. while I'm flying this, get a load of these storms we had that one night. My son was out there. My daughter and I were filming this. These storms are just gnarly. I mean, just yeah. What was it? One night, Tuesday night or Wednesday night, some crazy thunderstorms and just continue. I thought that was beautiful. We sat there. How long is this video? I took a bunch. 26-second video of storms. It's kind of cool. 44 seconds vertical. I wasn't sure how to throw it on TikTok. I wasn't sure. So I took a vertical view of those storms. It was pretty crazy. Cool. All right. We are approaching KFFA, the Wright Brothers Memorial. KBPL radio. Stampy. All right, Red Bull Flyer, do your thing. Maybe we could do a low altitude flight. Check out if some of these. I know some of these are like stores, like one of those surf shop type stores. No, these are the home. Oh, that's like up ahead more. Get a little bit lower. Let's get to about 1,000 feet altitude. We're about up there now, about 900 feet. See if we can keep this thing low. Shoot up in the air real quick, and then come back down for a smooth landing at KFFA. First flight, airport. I remember that intersection. That intersection was goofy. I got lost there. Oh, I'm almost hitting the power line. Yeah, these are all the stores and plazas. Obviously, they're not going to be perfectly modeled, too, because they're all like Dunkin' Donuts. I wonder if you hit the tower with it. Register? Oh, there it is. That's that mini golf. Yeah, hit this place up, the mini golf place. It's not quite like the right there. Pretty cool. I mean, it's there. It's not perfect, but it's there. What do we got here? What is this, like a Sonic drive-through? Okay. Oh, gas station. Yep. What? Where's the gas station? It's in this tower. We got this tower. It's beautiful. I don't remember seeing it, but I wasn't really paying attention to that. There's a golf course. I don't remember seeing it. We drove here like at night, so I can't really see all this stuff. This is that other plaza we saw with like Dunkin' Donuts and Lowe's and all that. What's that? It's a helipad. We're gonna crash. Let's fly between the towers there. The electrical towers. Yeah, this is that sand dune park I was talking about. We didn't go here because we forgot our kites at home. But yeah, this is just a massive sand dune. Hundreds of people when we drove by. We were going to the lighthouse. We're flying kites. I mean, you do what you do, but kind of, it's interesting. All right, so we're gonna increase elevation or altitude a little bit. And we are. You can see in the distance we have the KFFA airport there, first flight. And we're gonna land the Red Bull. This will be an easy one. This Red Bull plane is probably the easiest thing to fly in the game. It's very responsive. It's a little quirky, but it is very responsive. Doesn't take much to put this thing on the ground. And actually, we're coming in at the wrong angle. The airport goes that way. We're gonna want to hit it from. We're not gonna fly in the traffic pattern or nothing. This isn't a flight sim tutorial. We're just goofing around. And then there's an airport on that island over there. We're gonna try to land different aircraft at KFFA. Try to kill the airspeed here. Try to come in at a little bit of a glide angle here. Coming a little high, but that's okay. We're gonna still coming in at about 97 knots, a little bit too fast. There we go. We're slowing down. We're 93, 92 knots. This plane, real easy. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, it's like a 1 star to fly. Watch me still butcher this landing. Watch me. Here we are, recreating the 19th flight of the day. Here we go. Gonna drop this thing in for a nice little landing here. Ah, we ballooned. Okay, I mean, not the worst landing, but not the best. We ballooned a little bit, but nobody died. That's the important part. Nobody died on this flight. And we're okay. We're all right. We touched down. We got still some distance left. And hop, hooray! We did it. Good landing. Good landing. Not too bad. Very proud of it. All right, let's try something a little more challenging. Looks like actually somebody's here. Somebody here. This little airplane that actually it's either an actual flight or an Xbox Live. Somebody else has the same idea as I do. There's a guy right here. What's his name? Can't get any closer. It's all right. Let's go with arriving here. Departing from, there's an airport over here somewhere. Right here. Just do some quick flights. Dare County Regional Airport. So it should have some pretty long landings or strips. Depart. We're going to choose something a little bit faster. So that thing, about 160 cruise knots. No, that thing's annoying. That thing's going to take forever. Yes. Okay, we got to do the Wright Brothers recreation. Huh? The marketplace is ridiculous. Some of these planes, I swear you could just buy real planes for what they charge in the marketplace. Yeah, we'll do the Wright Flyer. Well, let's do that after. Let's do a couple of quick landings with some ridiculous planes. Let's try... should we try landing in an F-18? Let's try that. That's ridiculous. Or the Hercules. No, that's literally impossible. We could try the A10C, but I think we should go for fun. And because I love this plane to death, let's go with the Boeing, or the F-18E Super Hornet. Do a couple of flights. It's having me do what? Enter the traffic pattern at the center of the airport. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna try doing all that. Yeah, maybe. We'll do that. Alright, well, you know what it's time for. Me to crash. We're gonna crash land this thing, I know it. You're not landing an F-18 at the first flight airport, but we're gonna try. Top right. All right, time for the F-18 to do its thing. Let's go. Look at the cockpit view. This cockpit looks awesome. All right, here we are. We're on takeoff. Runway 5. Whoa! Imagine doing that. Oh my! Stalling. I didn't quite have the airspeed that I needed to do that stupid maneuver. I almost paid the price. so let's see if we can land an F-18 at the Wright Brothers first flight airport. And that's going to be the theme of the stream. It's just going to be that this little airport. A little tribute to the first flight. Got a little bit of air here. I'm not going to try to go like 20,000 feet in the air, but oh god, we're already at 3,000 feet. Oh, there it is already. That's what I love about the F-18. You can get places real fast. Right, so I'm going to do the traffic pattern. That's the only way we're going to get the landing gear down in time. The landing gear doesn't come down unless you're at below a certain speed. You got to at least use a traffic pattern to at least slow this thing down. I think I hear them about to open up here in a minute now. So come out over the top. It's supposed to go at about 2,000 feet. I'm a little bit low though. Memorial. There's the first flight airstrip. There's a landing gear. It's coming out now. Right, so we're supposed to come out here. Down leg wind or downwind leg, whatever. I forgot the terminology. Actually got this, we're not ready for the landing gear quite yet. I just wanted to make sure I'm slow. I think you have to slow down below airspeed Mach 0.3 or 0.4, I think is the highest you can go. I don't think the landing gear will deploy any faster than that. Look at these houses. How'd you like to live here? I'd be afraid for flooding. Like you're like right by the water, literally. Literally. Maybe Diddy was here. Diddy can pretty much. I did the wrong traffic pattern. I forgot about it. With the wrong traffic pattern, I went the other way. That's all right. Just gotta get this thing on the ground. All right, so the airport is kind of going in a diagonal direction. We're going to kind of come out here a little bit. Come on, landing gear, get out, get out. There it is. Oh. I think we're coming a little. Yeah, we're rough here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, definitely not. Oh no, we're gonna hit them. Oh yeah, we hit them. Yes. Hey, we're down. At least we're down. Okay. Well, so the first flight airstrip not meant for an F-18. Kind of figured that. Wanted to try it out in action though, but there it is. At least, I mean, we're not that far off. And there's the the monument in the background there. Beautiful. All right, America. Let's go. Try something else. So nobody died. A couple of people slammed their heads, probably got concussions, but nobody died. That's the important thing. So we can't land an F-18 there. At least not that time. All right, let's depart from that same airport. regional airport down in, what was it, Dare County, whatever it's called. So, we know what F-18 can't do it. F-18 cruising speed is 451 knots. Not that we were, we're just kind of down low. 100 knots should do it. This is the Albatross. I don't know how to fly that thing. Do I dare try this? Do I dare try this thing? The Airbus A400. Let's give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Apart from here, let's make sure we're daytime. And we're gonna land. We're just gonna do a direct landing. We're not gonna hit runway 21. We're gonna hit runway 3. Set up the arrival. Still wants to do a traffic pattern, but we're just gonna go straight in. I'm just gonna go ploop ploop. We're gonna keep it simple. So it's saying it's a 3,200, almost 3,300 square foot airstrip. Okay. I guess I believe it. All right, here we go. We're gonna try this thing, the Airbus A400, which I do not think we're gonna land successfully, but doesn't hurt to try. Kids, don't try this at home. Wow, look at this magnificent beast. All right, well, let's, before we do anything, my co-pilot, he looks nervous, like he knows we're not gonna land this. All right, we got the flight deck door. Let's take a look here. What's down here? Let's explore this plane for a little bit. Dude's like a workstation. That's pretty crazy. Oh, this is one of those like where they carry the vehicles and they drop them out back. That's pretty cool. Oh, you got a good look at the outside there. Well, right by the propellers too. Yikes. I wonder if this door opens. Kind of curious. Is this door open? No interaction with that. The cool thing about this game is like there's a lot of interactivity with a lot of these switches. That I guess some of them aren't all interactive. Looks like that's the actual. Oh, you can just like where Casper the Ghost. You can just kind of walk through the door. Okay. Hey, whatever. I'll take it. Ladder here. Pretty nicely modeled plane, by the way. And then you go there. So it doesn't look like the door opens. What's this screen? Oh, it must be one of those like. Oh, it's got it from. Look at that. It's got the green things on there. That's pretty cool. All right, that's enough of that. Where's the parking brake on this thing? Yep. All right, let's try to just get this thing directly into the airport. We're gonna kind of keep this simple. I wonder if this thing's even too big for a regional airport. I don't think we have enough airspeed to take off. We're running out of runway. 120 knots should be the minimum. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough. Oh, just barely. Oh my god. Yikes. Just barely had enough to get off the ground. Get the landing gear in. This thing is an absolute behemoth. Actually, we probably want to keep the landing gear out. It's not going to be that long of a flight. Might as well keep it up there. No sense of putting it away. This thing is very difficult to control. It's just this thing is just massive. All right. So this challenge is, can we land an A400M onto the first flight airport airstrip? I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to lose a lot of lives in this thing. Yeah, this thing wants to climb to like 700,000 feet. Throttle is down, good. Landing gear, check. Looks like a low compressor to the left, check. Pause or not exposed, check. All right, that's a land here. Probably crash land, if I could be honest with you. Whatever it takes. We're gonna get this plane down on the ground. Down at the KFFA. Yeah, we're coming in a little bit hot here. Trying to set my flaps to get this thing down on the ground here. Okay, we're supposed to. Oh, we're coming in for. Okay, we're gonna crash. We're coming in at 185 knots. There's no way we're landing this thing.
Hold up.
This plane is going nuts right now.
Hold up.
All the alerts are going crazy.
Hold up.
1,000.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
Oh, these people in these homes are, oh no, they are probably crapping themselves right now. Imagine living here and you see this behemoth. Oh yeah, way too short. He's short. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Oh yeah, this thing is brutal. This thing is impossible to land here. So I'm gonna try. Oh no, we're going down. Come on, come on. Oh, we got it. Stop. Come on. Oh my god, that actually wasn't horrible. That's one of the forest, but oh yeah, the tree stopped it. The tree stopped it. Let's go. Yeah. We did better in that thing than the F-18. And look, we landed right where the first flight occurred. Perfect. Alright, that wasn't horrible. That was not too bad. Considering the size of this thing, I mean, I could have done worse. That was impressive. All right, so the A400, that's like a C minus landing. All right, get a load of get a load of some of these marketplace items. I don't, I haven't done the helicopters yet, so I don't know. Oh, look, they're having a sale. The P-38L Lightning is from $32.99 down to $22.99 for a plane. That's a plane. That's not a pack of planes. That's a plane. Like, look at this stupid thing. The Tiger Moth, $12.90. The Vulcan, wait, what is this? 400 knots. It looks like the, I don't know what the Vulcan B MK2 is. Is it like the B-52 bomber type thing? Oh, the F-35's in the game. Oh, $23. Get out of here. The Trans-All C-160. I've seen those before. The Typhoon's in here. The Piper Cub. I don't know what the OV-10 Bronco is. That's a weird looking plane. Wait, what's this thing? A Tornado? See, all on Marketplace. Let's take a Marketplace break for a second. I want to see what's on here. And I'm not buying anything. These are a lot of aircraft here. A lot of helicopters. Let's go with airplanes, gliders, and other. Actually, let's go one at a time. Airplanes, what do we got here? The A-Bus A319 CEO, not interested. Oh, we got the F-14 Super Tomcat. That's an, oh, $6, let's go. Anybody in the chat want to gift me an Xbox gift card? Hey. X-Rocks, X-Rock. The B-52 Strato, what? Get a load of this thing. This plane is massive. B-52 Strato Fortress. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I mean, not for, you know, what they're asking for it, but well, $10, that's kind of steep for an airplane, a video game airplane. No. Oh, they got the Concorde. That's a cool one. Not for $20 though. For an airplane, for a video game airplane. Strato tanker. What do we got here? Got a lot of cool stuff. Wait, why is this in the game? It's an F1 race car. This is this is Flight Simulator. Not Forza Motorsport. Why is this gotta be a mistake? Oh, wait a minute. I bet you could just fly. You could probably just ride around the world in this thing. For $3, I'm kind of curious. Not at the moment. I want to see what that's. I guess you just drive around the ground, so you don't have to like be confined to the air space. You can just. Oh, look at this thing. This looks. Yeah, that's like the B-52 bomber. That's actually pretty cool. I like. Very nice. X-47B got some cool stuff in here. The Vampire. All right. What about? Let's see what other what's in the other category. Oh yeah, there's also look. There's boats. Wait, you can ride boats in this too? I didn't know that. A little like pontoon, catering truck. They got a sailboat. That's ridiculous. Pickup truck. $14 for a pickup truck. Gonna be out of your mind. Ooh, a tanker. Let's go. Yeah, tanker ship. That's pretty cool. Not for $12, but I mean, if you guys ever play this game, if you go in the water's like an inch deep. Like you can go to the Mariana Trench and it's like an inch deep in the game. So, anywho, all right, that's enough of that. Let's try. Why don't we Why don't we try to recreate the first flight? I think it's time. We're gonna go with the Wright flyer. Set it to daytime because I cannot stand nighttime flights. Well, not that I can't stand them, I just don't want to do them. No. Depart here. Let's see if this works. I saw somebody. There's a way to fly this plane. It's not like just conventional like the other planes. There's a certain way to do it. Oh, this isn't one I wanted. Oh. Not quite what I wanted, but okay. Oh, we're gonna crash. There's like a switch over here. Yeah, there's instructions on how to use a catapult. Yeah, that's how you shut the fuel off here. Shut the fuel off. something with a setting. You gotta set. I forgot how to set this. I saw some dude on YouTube do this. Yeah, when you use this plane. You got to do the propellers by hand. How do you like manually make this plane go somewhere? You go to the magneto. Fuel valve is on, and then you start the plane here. Oh, because I'm stuck in the trees. There's a hotkey. There's a way to do it. Hold on, let's restart. There's got to be a way to set it where you can go on the ground.
What is this game?
There's got to be a way to start this. On the ground. How do we do this? Hmm. There's got to be a way. gotta be a way to set the, I saw it on YouTube. Hold on, let me see if I can. Hold on, we're gonna go on YouTube. We're gonna go on YouTube Bookdish. Shall we go on YouTube and figure this out? Let's go on YouTube. I know I saw the video before. I saw a guy do it. You just take control of the plane, you just drop it on the ground. You don't have to like land, you just drop it. Because this thing is horrible to fly. Yeah, it's a terrible thing to fly. Oh, here's a video I saw. After the ad, of course.
Hey everyone, Brady here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 40th anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I just downloaded missions, little notepad, propellers, and as I get in a little bit, it should not be moving yet. The first flight at Kitty Hawk in 1903 with none other than the Wright Flyer. Now when I first loaded in, I could see that I am moving a little bit, and I'm not sure why the airplane is moving a little bit. It should not be moving yet. You cannot really do much in here other than perhaps shut down the airplane with Control-Shift-E. Of course, there is no menu because we're in an activity mode. You can make the track appear and disappear by clicking this X on the little notepad. Now, I'm going to start up the engine with Control-E. Here goes the propellers, and as I give it throttle and I go to full power, after a few seconds the weight will drop and the catapult will launch us. And there you have it. We are now Orville Wright, taking control of the Wright Flyer, seeing if we can make it all the way down to the fourth stone from the fourth flight down here in Kitty Hawk. I'm going to shut down the engine so that we don't end up in the trees. Beautiful, and the propellers will come to a stop, and that is about it for this activity, which is very fun. But let's dive into the actual site that they have modeled here. One thing that I would like to do is have a little bit more freedom at this site and have a tooltip menu and the ability to go into slew mode. What we're going to do is we're going to go to what is it? This is an actual airport. We're going to have the wind north, and we're going to 35. It already has the correct date there, and we'll just go fly, and then what I can do is not correct. So what I'm going to do is hit F4, go into slew mode, hold F1, and then I can move where I want to be on the numpad, and I'm just going to go to the exact same place.
Oh, F4, okay. F4. Yes, I'm such a noob. I need to rely on a tutorial. That's all right. Hey, when you don't know, you got to figure it out. All right, let's try this again. Free flight. We'll go here. He said F4. What I'm going to do is hit F4, go into slew mode,
hold F1.
Slew mode? What the heck is slew mode? Shift Z. There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's Shift Z. What up, kitty? Welcome to the stream, Miss Kitty. Yeah, I'm kind of doing some goofy stuff for content here to try to... Miss Kitty. Slew mode. Shift Z, activate slew mode. Your plane will freeze midair. From there, you can adjust this position in the sky. PC slew. So. We're doing Kitty Hawk today. We are just kind of floating around. Took a little tour of the place, compared it to my real life footage, and then I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to recreate the first flight, but it doesn't seem to be working too well. Yeah, this isn't working. How far can this thing glide? Oh, here we go. I don't think that's what the Wright Brothers had in mind. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is terrifying. I don't think this is what the first flight looked like. I don't think they accomplished this, but this is still pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash. We're gonna land in the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is what Wilbur and Albright had in mind. No. We're gonna recreate history in a bad way. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. I don't think that's quite how it happened. Yeah, so far this thing, look at dude over here, man. Dude is just like, yo. Airspeed set at 7 on the 7. You have to stop the plane like over here somewhere. I forget where it is. Or the trees will do it. Yeah, this is why I could never be a pilot, for real. That'd be pretty terrible. Alright, there's got to be an actual... I know in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, the actual Wright Brothers flight was an activity. Why is it not in this game? Red Bull Race, Discovery. If I took lessons, yeah, but I would never. See, I'm not going back to Microsoft Flights in 2020 to get the... I bet you it's Marketplace. There's got to be somebody with Marketplace. Yeah, let's do this. First flight. And we got an airplane. Nothing. Are you serious? What is that? Germany. Let's go. Oh, Germany. What about Kitty Hawk? Hush, Kitty Hawk. Nothing. I'm a little upset. So there's not a lot of... I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to recreate the first flight. All right, let's... Hold on. Let's trust the AI. It'll tell me. How's your night tonight, Miss Kitty? Oh, you guys are playing some Fortnite. Some Fortnite. Grim and the boys. Let's go. Well, that's a good time. Glad it was good. Glad it was a good time. Oh, you playing that Hogwarts? See, I'm not a Harry Potter guy. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. Although I know a lot of people play that Hogwarts game. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them, but I didn't like them. Just not my thing. Let's see, what kind of flight? Yeah, I was just looking around at showing the cool stuff of Kitty Hawk. I was kind of doing that. Thought that was kind of neat. What is that highway we... Oh, I want to check something out. This is that highway that goes under the water here. It comes out here. There's got to be a way to check this out. Let's set this as the arrival point. Find a nearby airport. Langley. There we go. We'll take Langley Air Force Base. Departure. Yeah, so we just came back from Kitty Hawk and I wanted to do a little exploration tour of the place. So we're not using the right flyers for this. We'll go back to that Red Bull plane. That thing's kind of wonky but easy to use. Yeah, this is up in Virginia. The road, it goes underwater. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if the tunnel's in the game. I'm curious. I doubt it, but we can try. Yeah, I was exploring the Wright Brothers Memorial. Thought that was kind of cool.
And then I can move where I want to be on the numpad, and I'm just gonna go to the exact same place where the right flyer would be. And this gives me the ability to just have a lot more freedom here. So I'm gonna hit F4 to exit slew mode, shut down the engine, and hit X to put the right flyer on the track. Beautiful. Now we have our menu.
Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. All right, I think there's a way to do this Wright Brothers flight. I just saw it on YouTube, so I'm gonna try it in a second. Yeah, the tunnel sounds cool. I took some footage of the actual Wright Brothers Memorial, so I wanted to compare it to the game. So it's kind of for content. I'm trying to record a video about it. Maybe I'll put something together here. See if I got some good enough stuff. What up, Brantley? Did I friend you in Delta? Well, I haven't played Delta yet. Maybe before I leave here, you can give me your username. Matter of fact, I'll load it up right now just so I can get that loaded. Let me load up Delta Force real quick. Oh god, we're crashing. We're gonna land. Yeah, it is kind of cool. I'm interested in that. I want to see this recreated. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. This thing's wonky. I mean, it's easy to fly. It's just really finicky. If that makes any sense. All right, Brantley, I'm going to add you on here, bud, on Delta Force Mobile. All right, so let's get this thing. I need to get this thing low to the ground. So the canal, it's like right over here. We drove this. I thought it was really cool. Like they got the elevated ramp structure on this highway, which is pretty cool. That's kind of cool. You know, the base game does a pretty good job. But then people come in and, I don't know about modding, I think it's like official Asobo updates, but they'll update it and make things more accurate. So hopefully we're going to get to see this thing in action. Tower there. All right. Yeah, so far we landed this thing successfully at the Wright Brothers Airport. We couldn't land the F-18 at all. It was too fast. And then we tried the A400, which is a massive airplane. It didn't quite land it, but it did a lot better than the F-18. We could try the Cessna Citation. That'll be a challenge, but I think that will land. Seems like most of the planes that would land are like propeller type airport airplanes. Flying this thing pretty low. Flying up near the docks. Okay, here's that road. Okay, the tunnel's right there. We've overshot it here. I doubt there's actually modeled in the game, but we're gonna try it on anyways. I think I have footage of that too. Oh no, it's on my other camera. Okay, so the tunnel's right here. So this road is up in Virginia, just entering North Carolina. And the road goes down. Yeah, see, it's not modeled. It's not modeled at all. Yeah, see over here, this is what, Chesapeake Bay or something like that? You go in here, you go under the road, under the tunnel, it goes under the water. Obviously not modeled in the game, so it's a little bit disappointing. I'll find a video. I have footage. I actually recorded going in. I had a camera set up on a thing mount and had it going, but it's on my other camera. I don't have access to it. I don't off the top of my head. I don't remember what it was called. Looks like it's called the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. I think. After the I found a video. Yeah, there it is. There it is. This guy guy's a little bit fast, but you're under the water at this point. And then you come out after the there was a traffic delay when we went through it too. Yeah, this is literally underneath the water. I guess in this guy's video there was an accident or something happened. How'd you like to be broken down in that tunnel? You go up and then you come out. Yeah, that's literally this. You go in there, you drive through there, you come out there. I thought it was really cool when we drove it. I thought it was pretty crazy. How about a serious crash explosion? That'd be scary. One of the first things I went through my mind is, what if there's like a serious crack in this, like structural fatigue or some crack that's spread through the top and water just that'd be horrible. You know, just like anything else, my mind is doing like a million miles a minute, thinking of all the horrible things that could possibly happen in that tunnel. Not a good way to think, but. All right, I'm gonna give the first flight another try. So here we are at the first flight memorial. Gotta change to the right. I saw some functions on Google that said there might be a way to fly this thing. Yeah, that's why I don't fly. I hate flying. Kitty in the chat, first time I flew the year after 9/11, all I could think about was the 3 days before that was what if. Yeah, I know, I can imagine flying during that. I know I didn't do any flying during that time, but yeah, your mind just does a million things. Yeah, whenever I fly, I think about all the possible things that can happen. It's like, oh no. Let's see if this works. All right, Brantley on YouTube. Where are you at, buddy? Brantley, this is my Delta Force name. I'm down for that, Brantley. That's my name, Brantley127. Let me see if I can. How do you add people on here? Here, add me. I put my name in there. I'm trying to. How do you add people? Yeah, let me know if you added me. I can't see it on there. Brantley127. I'll remember that. Shift D. The guy on the YouTube said Shift D. I was so scared I vomited 3 days before you left. Ugh. What a scary feeling. I couldn't imagine. Perfect. Thank you, Brantley. Appreciate it, buddy. So there is this, you know, when you're cruising, there's certainly there's an excitement that goes along with it. Maybe it was delirium from no sleep for 3 days. Yeah, that could be too. I mean, when you're at cruising altitude, there's an excitement to it. Look at my social. I don't see the socials.
Dude, I feel like freezing.
I can't see where the socials. I don't even see where the socials. Oh, I found it. It was actually in the game. I was looking for the menu. Oh, my rank carried over. Like, I just accepted it. My rank from Delta Force actually carries over on the mobile. That's great. I was high ranked at one point. All right, so he says something about this airplane. Click here to hide or unhide the catapult. Oh, there it is. All right, we're on the catapult. Okay, we have the catapult. I'll probably be on this weekend if you want to be on. How's that sound? So you got to start this. You got to start this playing a certain way. There we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. Oh, how far did I go? Okay, so here's where I made it. I made it this far. No, I made it here. Okay, here's where the wheels. Okay, so I made it further than the first 3 flights. The first 3 flights are... Right. The first flight was 120 feet in 12 seconds. Second, 175 feet. The third flight, about 200 feet. So here's my wheel marks. I'm guessing I was about 250 feet there. There's the record over there. Let's set it again. Stop the plane. Stop the plane. Bring it back to the starting point, right about here. Camera control is terrible. Okay, the plane's gonna stop. All right, so we're gonna click on the. We gotta click on the post-it note. So let's unhide the catapult. There it is. Okay, perfect. So it works on that, and you gotta start the propeller by hand. Come on. Come on. Make it. Make it. Make it. Make it. Oh, I see what you got to do. You got to do this. No. 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 We're going to do it. No. Oh. Almost did it. So close. All right. Try it again. All right. That time we made it to about 700 feet. The record is about 800 plus. 825 feet is the record. tip, please. Here we go. Perpetual motion. It's got to be continual motion. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Not close, not close. So the longest thing, first flight was over here. We got to make it to that marker. From about here. Let's go. As soon as this goes back. We got it, we got it, we got it up. Ah. Not quite, not quite. All right, let's try a third time. Let's try the third time. All right. We gotta do this. Nope. Even worse. Come on, first flight. Let's go. Try to get on top of this catapult here. Nope. All right, come on now. We got to be able to do this. I got to conquer the first flight. Nope, not gonna happen. I had it up to 700 feet before. How did the Wright brothers do it? Come on now. So as this plane goes back, you can see it's slowly going back. Nope. Come on. I gotta conquer this. Nope. We're not giving up until we conquer the first flight. Whew. Come on, Wright brothers, let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, that looks good. No, it doesn't. It stalled. Oh my god. We gotta figure out how these dudes did it. Is there any videos on... Did they record it and put it on YouTube? Back in 1903. They're streaming this on Twitch. A Redditor. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on, Wright brothers. Let's go. That's cool they got the catapult in there. Ah! I had it. This thing's hard. This is like a bad, really bad challenge, bro. Oh. Come on. Definitely can't press down. Like what I'm doing is I'm repeatedly pressing down and neutral. Like down, 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 down. Let the stick flip. We're actually not even lined up. Okay, you can't let it go down. You can't let the nose go down too much. It's not going to work. We're not quite aligned with the thing yet. Come on. We got this. I gotta go, so hit me up when you can play Delta. I'll talk to you then, brother. Brantley, thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a great night, too. Appreciate the invite as well. That'd be great. We'll do that for sure. If I can ever get this challenge figured out. Is this how the Wright brothers felt when they were doing this? Pretty frustrated. The nose wants to go down. Try it. A little bit better. A little bit better. Come on. Oh, I got some more air. Tree. Had it. Oh, keep the aircraft. Okay. What if I kept the aircraft low? So I guess if you go too high, you stall out. I did it! I did it! Yeah! Oh no! Just short! Come on! Just short! I just shorted it. Where did? Oh, I hit a tree. That's a good way. I just shy. I was like right here. Oh, come on now. So 852 feet was the fourth flight. Oh. Just about, I practically had it, but not quite. Give it another try here. We're gonna get this. I didn't even take off right. Whoops. I don't know what this is. What this is. Sorry about that. I pressed some button and stuff happened. There we go. All right, so we're gonna. I found it successful to keep it low to the ground. Don't get it too high. Landed. Ah, just shy. All right, try this landing again. I'm like crooked. Well, still in the air. Nope, just shy. Oh my God, I was like another good one. They can't go where they actually went because I'll actually hit the rock. Come on. Too high. We're too high in the air for this thing. I think I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, just literally a few feet, but that's pretty close. Just about did it. I feel like I really want to just pass that thing. Is it raining out right now? That's a good thing. Okay, so we just landed a foot or two away from where the Wright Brothers. Eventually for me. Come on, first flight. What if I go here? Trying to get to the spot. Let's get to the spot right here. Come on. Check. All right, come on now. We're gonna recreate this flight. I was so close. I feel like I just got to the point, but I want to exceed the distance. Start here. Maybe we gotta go to the end. I think I gotta go here. go. I think I gotta crash it first, and then I'll reset it. Sorry, I know this is like weird, but I feel like I gotta do this. I feel like I gotta do this thing. Recreate the first flight. Come on, get past the markers. I did it. Yes, I did it. Yes. Let's go. Exceed. Oh, we're still going. Yeah, let's go. All right. There it is. Oh, that's not quite the Wright Brothers, but the pilot. All right, so we exceeded. All right, so there it is. The end of the fourth flight, 59 seconds, 852 feet, December 17th. December 17th, 1903. Pilot Wilbur Wright, landing right here. Today, June 27th, 2025, I did that. So, I don't know what the exact distance is, but I have defeated the fourth flight. Let's go. I feel so accomplished right now. All right, one more thing. One last thing to try. This isn't going to work, but it's going to be funny. Let's try taking off from here. Let's try this. Now, I believe this runway is about 3,000 feet, 3,800 feet. Okay, not bad. Made it a pretty good distance. All right, I feel happy about that. I successfully defeated the fourth flight, really, in the Wright Brothers aircraft. So, go me. So yeah, this was one of the highlights of vacation. Was this place right here was awesome. I loved going here. That was really cool. Oh, there's like 5 planes here now. All right. There's a plane. All right, why don't we try? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm done with Kitty Hawk for now. I got got some videos. Hopefully, I can get something out of this. Make some videos from it. Let's try flying something. Let's try. Oh, I don't know. Says the citation CJ4. I know this plane pretty well, inside and out. We're done with Kitty Hawk for now. That was cool, but we're gonna move on. Yeah, one more landing challenge in me. Los Cabos International Airport. Okay. Oh, what about a DC flight? Stopped at DC on the way home. And I think a little tour of Washington, D.C. Yeah, look at this. Let's go D.C. There's a Pentagon. Let's depart here. Let's not use this then. We're going to kind of do a tour. Oh, yeah, we'll use this as a citation. Ronald Reagan International Airport. Let's depart from there. And then I'm going to call it a night. Loading screen. Tomorrow night, I'm planning to do another stream with some friends. Probably going to be playing some, maybe Division 2 or maybe some Battlefield. Not sure what everybody's doing, but that's planned for tomorrow night. Should be a good time.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Victor automated weather
Washington Tower, Cessna November 880904 at runway tree. Ready for departure, straight out departure.
Temperature.
Cessna November 88.
Probably, it's very laggy right now. There's probably a lot of players here right now, because this is one of the most popular airports in the world. It's, gonna take a little tour of DC for a little bit.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Victor automated weather observation. 0300 Zulu. Fullcom. Visibility minor. Sky condition clear.
Up,
Temperature
landing gear up.
15C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 2992.
All right, first things first, hit up the Pentagon. There it is, literally right there.
Weather observation 0300 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility
Cool.
minor. Sky condition clear.
Wow, that's a cool looking building.
15C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 2999. American 2648.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Victor automated weather observation.
Very cool detail on that. Check that from the ground level. That's right, Pentagon. We're spying on you now. Cool. Imagine working here. Like, yeah, we're gonna Pentagon. Do a lot of secret stuff. This must be like the little picnic area where everybody goes for their lunch break. Koi pond, little parkette, little gazebo. I wonder what goes on in here.
American 2648. Contact ground 124.7
Arlington Memorial Bridge. Oh, there's a Lincoln Memorial right there. Very cool. Let's see how accurate it is. Okay, there's Lincoln. Here's not quite a 3D. That doesn't need to be though. It's kind of cool that it's even there. Hey, good enough for me. Oh, what's on here? It's like inscriptions on the top here. Oh, it's all the states. There's West Virginia. Where is it? Where is it? There it is, Pennsylvania. Let's go.
Washington Tower. Street type to transition at runway. Temperature ready for departure. IFR dew point.
Washington Memorial.
Altimeter 2.
Very cool. America. There's the Washington Memorial. Very cool. Just awe. That's just beautiful. I'm in awe right now. Kind of a cool little like drone view of if you were flying a drone, this is what it would look like.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Victor automated weather observation. 0300 Zulu.
Cessna 0904.
Visibility
Please
minor.
acknowledge.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 2992.
I think one of these buildings is the Smithsonian right there.
Kilo Foxtrot Romeo automated weather
There's
observation.
the
Southwest
Capitol building.
Contact ground on 121.7 Niner. Sky condition.
Very cool. United States Capitol. It's crazy. It's got like a paper cut out of. Yeah, that's crazy. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff.
Clear street temperature 151.
Let's see if we can find the White House.
Southwest altimeter 29992.
Oh, crap. I'm stalling.
Automated weather observation.
Cessna 0904. Please acknowledge.
Visibility, minor. Sky condition.
As soon as we find the White House, that's going to call it for me for tonight.
Dew point, 1 tree C.
Appreciate y'all being here.
Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Romeo automated weather observation 030.
Looks like that's where the Washington baseball team played. What are they called? Washington Nationals.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C. Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 29992. Altimeter 29992. Traffic is generic on final. Clear for takeoff runway 1.
Windcom. Visibility.
Okay, I gotta find.
minor. Sky
That's a
condition
Jefferson
clear.
Memorial right there.
Temperature 15C. Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 29992.
Clear for takeoff runway 1. Foxtrot Romeo Romeo automated.
Oh, right there. There's the White House.
03000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15C.
Helipad
Dew point,
for the White House.
Delta altimeter 61.
That's the president's helipad there. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I'm sure that's there. I don't know that for a fact. You got to see the White House too. That's pretty cool. Think they could have done a little bit of a better job in the U.S. flag, but could be a future update. Look at the American flag on top of the White House in this game. It's seen better days. There's the White House. Got a chance to see that, which was really neat. Cool. That's what's this supposed to be?
Football.
Tennis court or football? Something. That's a little fountain, sprinkler, whatever. Yeah, we this is the road we drove on. This is how we saw the White House. We came through here and just kind of went like that. Kind of cool. Interesting. All right, DC is quite the little. Let's go ahead. We'll land this thing. Oh, well, there's probably a lot of people, online people flying around in this area. Popular. Huh?
Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C.
Oh, in the game.
Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 29992.
Reagan International Airport is Ronald Reagan International Airport right down there. Right? Ronnie Reagan? Ronnie Reagan. Alright, let's see if I can land this thing if I crash this thing. I don't know the layout of the airport, so I'm just going to guess that I'm going to come in from here. There's Jefferson Memorial again.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C. Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter
Oh, yep. I got it.
Kilo Foxtrot for takeoff runway 15 observation 03000 going to 121.7.
Alright, here we go. We're going to land this thing.
Sky condition
I think.
temperature 15C. Takeoff dew point 15 tree C. Altimeter 24992.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Victor automated weather observation 03000 Zulu. Windcom. Visibility niner. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C. Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 29992.
Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Romeo automated weather observation tower 03011 at runway 1 ready for departure. Visibility IFR to Greensboro. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C. Street flight 111 short runway altimeter 29992. Traffic is generic on final.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Victor automated weather observation 0300 Zulu. Windcom. Visibility niner.
Okay, not bad.
Sky condition clear.
Not a bad landing. Pretty successful.
15C. Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 29992.
Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Romeo automated weather observation 0300 Zulu. Wind.
Not a proper tag. That's good. Not a proper taxi path, but we're just
clear. Temperature 15C.
doing this.
Dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter
Very nice. All right, that's cool.
29992.
That worked out nice. That was a good land. That was one of my best landings yet. Let's park this thing right by, let's park it over here. Dun, 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 dun. Parking brake. If I remember correctly, where's the controls to shut this thing off? I'm flowing this thing. Oh, it's right over here.
Lindbergh 4587. Turn next taxiway.
Here it is. Lights off. Lights off. Lights off. Lights off. Avionics. Legacy lights. Battery off. There we go. All right. Airplane's off. And we done. Success. Great success. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. That was pretty cool. Bonus flight there towards Washington there. So, yeah, got some nice little footage that I can compare with my real footage of the Wright Brothers Memorial from the trip. Hopefully I can put something together. I'm going to try. If not, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes they're not all winners, but we'll try to put something together for the YouTube. Got to recreate the Wright Brothers fourth flight there. Beat the distance. So that's great success. So I'll be back on tomorrow night. Probably going to do some shooting games. Might do some Division or what have you with my boys like Caldane and the crew. See what they're doing tomorrow night. But if otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. Thank you for being here. And